API chaining is useful when you have a dependency on another API's request or response. For example, in this login endpoint, if I run this test case, it is going to fail because we are generating email and password at random. Now, if I don't want to hardcode these and also keep them dynamic, wouldn't it be better that if I get email and password, those were used while registration? And yeah, we can definitely do that, but there is a small problem. You can see that in the request, there is a password which is present, but in the response, we are not getting the password. That means in the login endpoint, we have to capture password from the request and email address from the response. We could have also captured it from request itself, but for the example's sake, let's capture it from response. Now to do that, let's go back to login endpoint, then select the email. Now we know that we want to capture the email address from the response of the register endpoint. So click on that and select the response. Here we have to select the request, which is post slash user slash register, and that is for the happy path. Then the filter, that is going to be email. Then this is the triggered behavior. That means when you want to send the user registration endpoint, in our case it is going to be always, because we want to recreate new user every time we are logging in. And then it is going to ask you for the environment. Now since I have two projects in my workspace, hence it is showing two environments, so we are going to choose the current environment because user register also belongs to the same project. Now once this is done, then we have to choose the password from the request. To do that, I'll choose this option, request. Then I'll select the endpoint, which is again the same endpoint, user slash register. Then in the filter, I'm going to choose the password. And triggered behavior is going to be none because we are already sending the same request in while capturing the email. And now if I just run it, the test should pass. Why? Because now we have dynamically captured the email address and password that we were using for the registration.